there yet? We on yet? Come on then. Yeah. We there yet? We there yet? We're there. Alrighty. Hey everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Now, today we're continuing our wing work on the Revell B-17F 1:72, and what we shall probably some of it's going to be more easily explained if I just show you, really. I think there's not much we need to do. That's the bottom line. Yeah. All right. So, all of that waffling done. The light goes on. Coffee goes in. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. Now, round we come. Now, what we need to consider first, so I'm getting some of this shit out of the way, is, give me a moment. Here are our two, clear those lower wings. Now, there's an upper wing there. This is a lower wing. Now, something I'd need to consider with this one is just whether that's going to sit properly. I think it will now. All in a moment. And I'm back. Now, so what I need to find out, because that's not the actual original piece, that disc there, is I need to make sure that there is a bit of an issue, but it's not there. And what seems to be the conundrum? I would say looks. We just need to file down through here a bit. Maybe these, which is just a bit of extraneous sprue there, might be giving us a bit of jip, but that wing's not going together entirely happily. As we can see, it'll do its thing here quite well, but there. Now what is blocking it? Well, it can, but when it does that, it comes apart down the bottom here, which isn't kosher. Now we can also consider, is it just that we haven't got it lined up nicely? I'd rather file that down just a little, maybe a little along here, just to make sure that's going to go on nicely. There are a few other bits that need to happen first, I think. We shall see. Now, where's the other wing? Here's the other wing. How happily does this one go on? Let's find out. Same deal. Now, is it? There's a bit of trickery required to get that angle correct. Which does that then? No, it doesn't. Alright. Okay. So that would mean, okay, I'm seeing where the issues are. Right. Okay. So we're going to need to do a bit of filing. We are to make sure they're right. Now I might want the filing I will do mostly on these upper areas with some pretty obvious reasons, which is to say I don't want to be going to town on stuff around here. That's going to end in tears. Hey, Big Racer, how you doing, man? Now, other things I might want to consider, looking for the assembly sheet. What, in fact, is our next part of the order? Okay, yeah, first we've got to get the wings actually together, I think is the drill here. So we've got all of this in. That's in. Yep, now next stage is getting the wings up together. All right. Let's get our file ready then, I guess. Filing. I tell you, always bloody filing. It's kind of, what's the adjective I'm looking for? Oh, hang on. Oh, no, that's as it's meant to say. Rubbing. Anyway. Oh, no, I've got a toothpick on the floor. I'm never a fan of that. Earlier this year, I had been remiss in picking up toothpicks in the kitchen at the old place I used to live at. And as I went striding happily into the kitchen one day, I got one stuck into the front of my big toe. Since when? Yeah, okay, so we'll need to file through there, that angle, and that angle. Now, other things I'm going to do, just quickly. Smooth that off. Okay, so it's just the insides there, I think, are going to be our issue. Okay. So where we're hitting is just into there. Seems to be being a bit grumpy with us. I may need to apply some crystal clear. Ow. Why don't I try doing that angle? To fill up some gaps if any are created. That's okay. I'm not quite sure. There was a bit that needed to come off. As to how much specifically, now it may not be that much. Oh no, it's quite a bit. Okay, so it's now more on the front there and there. Okay. Let me just check those angles again. Yeah, there and there. Right. Just need to hit those front areas, not so much the sides now. Once they're on, I would be suggesting rubber bands will be our friend. But first, what cunty angle these are at? Never mind. Right, let's try this side. How are we travelling now? We'll know pretty quickly. Oh, come here. You're not helping my take on what. All close, actually. No, I want to go a little bit more, I reckon. But yeah, just a little bit. I might do a wee bit more just along there just to facilitate things. But yeah, it is starting to come together. God, it's pretty bloody sticky here today. It's meant to be 30 and there's an 80% chance of rain. So it's a wee bit tropical in the humidity stakes, which I'm not really that big a fan of. Alrighty. I'm hopeful. Well, we're real close now, kids. When the rest of the wind's pretty, yeah, you can see it's not. Now. I mean, I can hold it there and it will go as it should. That's potentially, I would have thought, going to put a lot of stress on any binding glue, which I'm not a fan thereof, if you know what I'm saying. So, is that an issue? And if so, what can I do about that? Give me a moment. No, it's more in there, isn't it? And there. Oh, they're clear. They're clear. That one isn't quite. There's another thing we need. That's something that's not helping out, of course. Right, because they need to, that's essential. Otherwise, they just. Now that's how that's supposed to sit. Okay, we're going to need to. Rubbing. Where? Bit more into there, I guess. I'm wondering what else there might be that I can. All right, this is going to be very delicate work now. I was never very happy with how that was standing. I don't think that's helping the cause. Oh, hey. Yeah, let's see, we're in October. Summer doesn't start, well, here we go. Summer isn't formally meant to start till December. The same as your winter formally doesn't start, not your, but Northern Hemisphere winter why the season dictates doesn't fall till December. In recent years, there have been changes in the seasons. And yeah, sometimes the last couple of summers actually haven't been too savage. But they reckon we may be in for a bit of a hammering this year. Which would be unsurprising. Oh, hey, David, how you doing? That's starting to fit more nicely. Yeah, now we're getting there. Patience is a virtue and has been rewarded, or will be rewarded. I will do a little bit more filing, and then we will glue the wing together. It's a pretty simple equation. Now, so let us do that. What I am wondering, having hit that a bit and gotten a nicer result, maybe a little more there wouldn't hurt if I'm careful. Yeah, all good. Yeah, I reckon that's going to help a lot. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. In fact, I'm going to be a little brave. Like the young First Nations person from the United States. A little brave. I'm sorry, that's terrible. Oh, hey, Penny, how you doing? Now, just doing a bit of filing to get a nice fit to for our wings. Alrighty. And oh, that's feeling already looking or feeling better. Yeah. Not quite in there. What's holding that up? What is the issue there? Okay. It's just that the wing is not quite right. That's the issue there. No, that's not right because we can tell by that. They need to correspond. Like so. And that needs to go down. Now, I reckon we've got okay. Trixie. Some very delicate work is now required, I reckon, if we're going to get this to fit nicely. Yeah, yeah, there we go. This could all end in tears, kids. We'll see. That's part of our issue. That's a bit weird. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Wi-Fi is dependent on internet. Is it just, maybe it's just that your PC is not connecting? That's just a suggestion. Could be quite incorrect there. All right, let's see if that's helped. I reckon it might. Oh, hello. Oh, that's come off. That's a bit annoying. I'm not entirely unhappy because I kind of prefer to make sure that we've got these wings to fit nicely. And I am kind of speculative. Oh, come here now. What are you doing to me, bloody wing? Why are you not sitting? All right. Maybe. Give us a look. Rubbing. Let's have a good close look at this because I need that to sit properly. If it doesn't sit properly, the entire thing will put its fist up my clacker. Why aren't you sitting correct? That's not bad. But look at that. That's shit. And there's no. It's something inside the wing is the issue. Not there. It's in there is our issue. All right. Now, first things first. I'm going to have to glue that on back on here before we can do this, but I may as well get this to fit. That is fucking annoying. And breathe. Let's see. This is these. They're probably not helping the cause either. I know why they're there. They're meant to lock onto the square thing there. There's a little square thing that you cannot actually. What I might be well advised to use here. First, heal that out. Fuck's sake. Hey, Columbo. I didn't sleep well last night, so my patience is perhaps not what it should be. Had a few nights like that, which is not helping my take, you know what I'm saying? Never mind. Right. Now, the paint off, which is always going to help. You're going to get a round file. What a pain in the ass. Actually, I will keep that. Oh, maybe I won't. But definitely get this file out. And I reckon, what is that one? I reckon this is also not helping. Has that helped? If it has, we're on the right path. We are on the right path. This is okay. So we need to tweak down the whole sack of the interior very carefully. Now, while I am doing that, it's a shitload of filing, and I'm not entirely happy about having to do it, to be honest, mate. I get that you do a bit of filing here and there because that way it's all going to be cool in the gang, you know? But when you're having to do this much, that is what is called ill-fitting and grumpy making. Certainly in my eyes. Just right. Anyway, and at that point, but at the end of the day, all you can really do. Oh, hey James, how are you doing? Is file. I wish there was a magic wand. Yes, I do. Make my life much easier. Do I have said magic wand? No. Computer says no. Be like Penny's computer. Computer says no. Although, sometimes, computer says yes. Yeah, right. Look, most of it's been a breeze and very pleasant, which is why these sorts of little things well, it's not a little thing, it's a big thing. We're talking about the wings, for God's sake. Makes it that little bit more frustrating. Some parts have been an absolute dream, and some parts have not. This is more in the is not category, obviously, but we can fix. I think that might need a bit of re-gluing after the fact. That's okay, I can live with that. In fact, how loose is it? Let's just get it the hell out of there. Out of there. Yeah, out you go. Hell of a time to discover it. With things in position, as you can see. But I don't really need that one. I'll grab. Actually, we'll use this one for a little bit. Not that one. Yeah, this one. Just to. Clean this up a little. Alright. There's a relief. Yeah, that's better. Much, much better. Now, before I go gluing it all together, I'm going to let this set for a bit longer. At least I've got that one ready to rock and roll, though. Christ, that was I haven't done their Lancaster. I'm very interested to do their Lancaster, actually. I've done 2 Airfix Lancs, and the thing that separates the Revell Lanc in my eyes is that where with the Airfix kit, some of the things like the radiator grill and stuff like that are solid parts. Bam, 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 bam. With the Revell, I believe you actually have to make the engine, and you see whatever you see from the outside on that. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, their one is different, but I liked what I saw of it on because I went to Scale Mates. So I did have this concept of probably at some point still do. I think I'll probably have to do similar filing here. Hopefully not. Oh, actually, that's not so bad. Just a little bit, perhaps. That's not bad. That's not savage. All right. Anyway, yeah, theirs is different, but that said, before I file that, I'm going to put that fuel tank back in, because then when that's dry, we can just go slip. I believe that's the technical terminology. I would expect so, yes. Get that wrong, and it would end in tears. Yeah, I can certainly see that being a thing. Well, these ones are much more cooperative. They're almost together on the one go. Nice one, kids. All right, but now tweezers I seek. Boom. There's win. Or is it? Anyway, mouthful of coffee. I wanted the F purely for the Memphis Belle thing. I do have a couple of B-17Gs in my stash. It'll be a while before I get round to them, largely because I want to build a whole stack of other things first. So many things I want to build. And there's coffee again. Oh dear God, that's good. Oh yeah. Here's something I'll quickly show you that I'm a bit chipper about. I think it's looking nice. This is the tail gunner position. Oh, that's the steering wheel I made up to replace the one that got knocked out. Yeah, they're nice and solid again. Good. Yeah. Alrighty. Now, in the meantime, when the summer is hot, that's interesting. I mean, it's stuff like, you see, that's the stuff that makes me go, maybe I should get that Revell kit. And then another part of me goes, yes, Robin, you have over 100 kits already, and your next 24 months modelling sort of planned out. Have you considered that reality? The answer is yes, I have, and I don't care. Now, it's very simple in my eyes. Now, okay. Yeah. That didn't work. That's not. Yeah, it's probably not a great way to grip anyway, as far as it will. Hang on. Hang on. Ah. Can I? Go straight grip. Yes, I can. There we go. Well, let's just check that that's the case. All right. Oops. Toothpick. Here we go. Now, once I've got this drying, I will there we go. Let that dry. Now, next. This one's a much kinder fit, but I would suggest that the issue remains in the same locations, and that I can save myself a bit of filing. This one's a little bit rumpty. Same sort of a drill. All right, let's do this, kids. I reckon I can, like I said, I reckon I can save myself a lot of time by just going here, there, and up, and a bit on the top there, so long as I'm cautious. This is my theory. Now, with all of that being decided, I'm going to hit this file again. I've got my 3 options available there. Now, I reckon it's actually the very tops there. It's a bigger issue. The reason I say that is because a raising there is, of course, going to raise it quite significantly there. And in fact, let's see, bearing in mind that it wasn't as messy as the last one, this one's going to, well, it's not an original part, so we'll see how well that holds. Pretty well. Now, I do think that a little bit of that sort of behaviour doesn't hurt. There. Let's see how it goes, shall we? That one's almost nice. Almost. Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking a little more of this. There's a little bit at the back there that might be not there, but certainly there. That we can tinker with to help our cause. Now, might just. You'd be surprised what a difference paint makes. It is still one of those micro things where you got X amount of whatchamacallit. What do you call it, people? Something about rising damp. You guys, most of you, I don't think any of you guys would get that reference. There was an Australian comedy program called Fast Forward. And there was an Australian band when the program was out, called Australian Crawl. Don't know if they did much internationally. They were quite popular in Australia. Anyway, the lead singer, a guy named James Rain, didn't always sing so much as drawl. So the parody they came up with was Australian Drawl, and it had subtitles. One of the lines was something about rising damp. So if you hear me say something about rising damp, that's what I'm referencing. You know, that's not bad. Maybe just a little bit. I think on this engine cowling, I may need to, once it's glued together, actually, if I can just get a rubber band around it, that'll hold nicely. The rest of it's pretty good. All right, we're going to do a little bit more filing, then we're going to glue that one together for sure. In fact, we'll glue both of them. I have rubber bands. I also have clamps, but that's probably a little heavy-handed. Yeah, well, there's the thing. I've got a Corsair lined up. Probably not for another 12 months though. And that's actually a Tamiya. I'm really looking forward to that. I've only built one Tamiya kit, and I've got to say it was really nice. Actually, I painted a Tamiya kit though. Because I've got a Tamiya Tiger tank, and enjoyed just the detail on it. Was pretty cool. It is pretty cool. But yeah, I found built their G6. I didn't use the decals because I wanted to give it the markings of Eric Hartman. But as a kit, beautiful. Just so nice to work with, you know. But of course, the big issue as with any manufacturer is they don't always have all the kits you want. Somebody else might. And as such, yeah, you can't just always go to. Well, I know some people who do. They only buy Tamiya. Well, that's fair enough, but it kind of limits your options on what kits you can get. Such is life. And each to their own. All that sort of cake. Oh, that's not bad. That needs to sit there. And hang on. That needs to slide forward. There's something we need to consider. That's come a bit loose. So we'll need to fix that. You know, I'm not real kosher with the I'm not real keen on the way they've set part of the wing things here. In terms of the wing strut from the fuselage has to get down quite a bit, or into quite a bit of stuff to get where it's got to go. I'm guessing it goes in behind that. You bloody hope so, wouldn't you? Otherwise you're in for a bad day. Nah, stay there, Davey. Yeah, it would have to be like that, now that I think about it. Hopefully this is behind you. Nah, not making me happy. Making me very frustrated, in fact. You see, this is a thing that I get a bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Frustrated is certainly one. Because to me, I can understand why your little stuff, fine detail stuff, might require a bit of tinkering with. This is big stuff, and for it to be hard work, this should be non-negotiables. This should be go click, click, click. This is the big stuff. You need this to be right, and the fact that it's fiddly is not making me happy on a lot of levels. Fuck's sake. I know that a mate of mine has a policy that if he's finding any kit too irritating, he calculates what he gets paid an hour and whether he views that as worth his while. In that context, I'm not quite so ruthless. Now, there we go. Now it's sitting as it should, I think. No, it is not. It needs to sit like that. Yeah. Christ, I hope it goes down one. All right. Now, because that's sort of dry, and I'm actually pretty chipper with this one, let's just just a little bit more, just for my own edification. All right. I'm going to wrap that with a rubber band, I reckon. It's a bit gappy. Oh, fuck off. All right. Come here. I would have to confess, guys, I'm getting a wee bit angsty. Don't know if the weather's really open neither. Let's get this back in. It's been a frustrating stream. I'm sorry to say, guys. But these are the trials and tribulations of scaling modeling. Now, lid. Oh, fuck off. Get off my bloody finger. You know what's going to happen, don't you? Getting very annoyed now. Urge to kill rising. Right. Bitch. Come here. Yeah, you. Stay there. Had enough of your nonsense. Bloody thing. And breathe. My biggest frustration, actually, with you are correct. That is scale modeling. It will do this to you on occasion. But yeah, the problem or part of the issue here, in my opinion, is the reality that this kit is a 1:72 scaled down from a bigger one. Now, a lot of the stuff you can do on bigger scales is great to do in smaller scale, but of course, it's not specially made for 1:72. And I'm of the opinion that as such, it comes with some difficulties that you might not otherwise have if it was specifically pressed for 1:72 rather than just go, oh, we'll use that in downsize. That's my theory. I could be wrong. Now, while I'm gaining my sanity. Okay, we know those things are good. Well, here's a couple of very cruisy little things we can do. All right. And let's get tail fins and shit together like that. Surely that can't be that hard, you'll think. You'll see. Yeah. Now, to that end, you've got that. You've got, give me a moment, my box of stuff immediately on hand. Aha. Aha. Might as well stick these together. As I said, it will do my sanity some good. Alright. As to whether I continue once I've got these put together, now I need to do a bit of mix and match here. We'll see how we're traveling on number of fronts. Bam. Meaning. Bam. Oops, daisy. That was impressive. That's going to need to be tidied up. That's okay. Bam. Not necessarily. Bam. And finally, that would mean, where's the other one gone? It was here a minute ago. It's fine. Really? There's that urge to kill again. Hang on, where's my box of stuff? Have I left it in there for some dumb reason? No. Which means it's definitely in this area somewhere. It's just playing hide and seek. As you do. No, kids, I think I'm just having a day. And that's just how it is sometimes. So all of them are there. So where the hell's the other one? I saw it here. It's a different looking one to that one. It's got this... This could be the last war. Ayo, really? Is it under here? Hang on. I do seem to recall seeing it lurk. Get off of there. Seeing it lurking in a manner most surreptitious. Yes, kids, that is the sound of frustration. And I don't know if you heard that ping, but I think you'll find any snapping noise you may have heard is my patience at its last tether. I'll get these together. And then, in an attempt to calm myself, I'll go and add to that line of shallow graves in the hills. And be back tomorrow. Oi. I've got to say, I have found their assembly instructions etchy sketchy. One of the things I'm concerned about, I should even show you quite happily right now. Okay, so that goes into there. They go into there, da da da. This is the wing assembly. Now, so far as I can tell, That looks correct. But I'm concerned because there is where the ring stroke goes. Is that therefore, I mean, even if that was completely further forward, they would need to be touching the edge there for the start to go down there, or does it, you see what I'm saying? It doesn't look that clear to me. Another classic piece of, classic for instance, is, yeah, it's just, look at, yeah, if you look at, say, for example, that's very, very busy. You can't see anything. It made it really hard for me to go, what the hell? That's part of, that's actually that. Which is, yeah. Yeah. Now, hang on. Oh no. For a briefly tantalizing moment, I thought I'd actually found it. The part I was looking for earlier, that is. So that goes with that. No, it doesn't. Okay. Alrighty. We'll marry these parts up, and then we'll glue them. Then I'm going to wind the string up. Okay. All right. And then at some point I've got to locate the other side of that flap, which I'm... Where the fuck? I'll tell you, kids. As I said, I think I'm just having a day. You just got to deal with that shit sometimes. Yeah, I've been doing that as much as I can, and it looked like that was the place for it to go. But if I'm incorrect, of course, I have a world of hurt on my hands. And the frustration for me there would be it's a thing of, well, I have to say straight out, poor assembly instructions. If they're unclear and the fitting is questionable, and you need to test these things time and again, it's like, come on, guys. That's not necessarily what you put your hand up for when you want to build a scale model kit. It's not that hard. What we want to do is paint and put together. Boom. Sure as fig for a free scale model with that. That's all you want to do. You don't want to have to go file. Oh, is that right there? What would that? Cut that shit out. Filing is one of my least favorite things of scale modeling, and sometimes with some kits you have to do a lot of it, and it doesn't really win friends in my eyes. I mean, that was the thing that I thought was really great about the Tamir, when I built that, was the instructions were clear. The parts just went click. When they went, yeah, it was just beautiful. What else have I've found actually easy models can be good for the detail front for 109s. I found what they're 109s. Anything with photo etch is generally sexy. Now, one. All right. Now, as I said, I'm going to get these together, and then I'm too grumpy to look at the wings. I will do them off camera tonight. Maybe even soon. Just I'm grumpy. I'm grumpy. Actually, I think I've told certainly some of you who are watching about my playing grumpy in school play when I was in grade 3. They did it on the strength of the rehearsal, and apparently I did I'm grumpy very well. I did better than the other kids. Yep, fantastic. Unfortunately, I was very happy about being on stage. So I had a beaming grin when I was saying I was grumpy. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to attempt to put the wings on the fuselage. After this debacle, I'm more than partially inclined to test that off camera. No, that would be why. Yeah. What's the fuck? I was trying to work out why isn't this going on there? That's because that doesn't go there. Yucks. Boom. There we go. That's funny. All right. Now, you see, there's the thing. That went together quite nicely. Why not? And in truth, that's less. I could probably find a way of managing that if that was difficult. Wings, if they're going to be a pain in the ass, they're not winning me over as a friend, I tells you. You know? I've been quite impressed with the recent Airfix. I got to say, their old vintage kits just say no. They're old ones. But their later ones are good. I mean, they had to do something, otherwise they were going to be shot cleanly out of the saddle by just about every other manufacturer on the planet. And, you know, I'm actually kind of glad they did that as far as rose to the challenge rather than just going, well, we'll shut up shop. Because they've been around for so long. Yes, I know it's very sentimental, isn't it? Jesus! Anyway, yeah. But it's good that they've done that. Yeah. And oh, fuck's sake. Not good. Now I've got a drop of glue somehow. I'm not even going to begin. I have to repaint that little spot now. I'll do it with covered with weathering. One of the two. Yeah, my day is not improving. Not on the scale modelling front anyway. I hope it does in bigger, in other areas. Today it's just being, well, there are adjectives that are not used in polite company that adequately describe the situation I have dealt with today on the modelling front. Never mind. That's my biggest issue. I'm doing all right. All right. Once I've gotten this one on, I'm winding the stream up, guys. It's been very frustrating, very annoying, I'm afraid. Or annoying is perhaps overstated. It's certainly been frustrating for me, as I'm sure you can understand. It is just one of those things, let's face it, guys. Anybody who thinks that every day of scale modelling will just be a breeze and a happy, joy experience is kidding themselves. It's a lot of hard work at times. But that is what takes us away from other trials and tribulations, I believe is the drill. There's going to be some tidy ups required on paintwork, but that's always the case at this juncture, so that's fine. I'm dealing with that. Got to find that other flap to put on. I'll put the wings together. And hopefully tomorrow the wings will go on the fuselage without any of this nonsense of filing and God knows what else having to be done before it even occurs. We'll see how that rolls out. All right. Oh, hey, GB, how you doing, mate? You've arrived rather late. I'm about to wind up. Of course, now my camera goes blurry. Come on. Focus, damn you. Stop that knees bent advancing behavior. Thank you, bloody thing. I'll tell you, guys, it's been a series of trials and tribulations. It has for me today. Still, it could be a lot worse. Could be a lot better. Never mind. All right. Thanks for watching, though. I do appreciate it, and I do appreciate the support of watching me go through said trials and tribulations. Okay, first-time viewers out there, you know what I'm about to ask you to do, don't you? If you don't, you may need to join some dots. Let me join them for you. Follow, like, or subscribe. It's very simple. If you'd like to track me down on other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord, and Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. And again, follow, like, subscribe. Don't know what else I can tell you. What I can tell you is that today being Thursday, that means, oh yeah, they certainly do want their pound of flesh, don't they? Maybe they should call themselves Shylock models. Yeah. You know what, thanks. Yeah, I'll have a good one, mate. Yeah, now tomorrow I'll be back. Like I said, we'll see about getting these wings on the. Actually, they recommend to put the engines on the wings once they're together. All right. Engines on wings. This we'll do tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully, it'll be a lot less frustrating than today. We'll see how that rolls out. But in the meantime, all I can say is that I'll be back tomorrow. Same kit time, same kit channel. Hopefully, I'll catch you guys then. See yous.